Go ahead.
Of whom Moses in the law and the prophet did right, Yahawashi of Nazareth, the son of Joseph. And the thing said to him, can there any good thing come out of Nazareth?
Nah, this Nazareth at the time. This ain't Bethlehem, man. This a whole different city. We're showing you we're showing you all them cities, like showing you like that most of us was living in poverty at that time, man. It was just the ones who made the deals with the Romans who was basically living good. Now you had a few blessed men like Joseph of Arimathea who basically asked basically for Yahawashi tomb, and you know. You just like today, you got men that's blessed in the truth, they got money, they got material possessions, got good jobs and stuff, which they are part of the elect. You always had that, man, but the majority of the men was low, man, you know. Go ahead, bro. Let's go ahead. But see, Nathan was looking at it from a corner standpoint, man. You know, he was like, can any good thing come from there? You know, go ahead. So letting you know that spot was that spot was on. Did you look that up?
Yeah.
What it had said about Nazareth?
Nazareth, it was a small town, kind of like a wilderness. You know, it really like a country bunking town, something like a Florida or something. You know, something significant come out of them. And Galilee, well, Peter knew from, that was the rough part, you know. That's what it would be something like Chicago or something they compared to. Yeah,
they say Galilee was like a real violent city, man. Yeah. What proved that? Why you think Peter had two swords, man? He was a fisherman, but he was a soldier at the same time too, man. And the whole time, now Peter, you know Peter had these swords the whole time he walking with Yahawashi. Yahawashi ain't never tell him to put down the sword, man. until it was time for him to go through his baptism, man. Why Yahawashi ain't been telling him to put up them swords, man? You know, go ahead. Go, that's it on it.
I got a quick one.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, John 1:11. He came unto his own, and his own received him not.
Come. And it's talking about the 2/3 of people, man, that was in that land at the time. You know, them wicked Pharisees and Sadducees, really the ones that was in the position. They the ones that didn't receive him, man.
Hey, bro, he's actually talking about his countrymen. You know, y'all led it for Nazareth. You know what I'm saying? It's actually talking about his countrymen, which will be 2/3 anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Which his countrymen consider his people.
Yeah, where he came up from, you know. But as many, and that's going back to how you was breaking it down, because they knew him as Joseph's son. But as many as received him, talking about the disciples, to them gave he power to become the sons of the Most High, even to them that believe on his name.
This is Luke 4:28. And all they in the synagogue, when they heard these things, were filled with wrath, and rose up and thrust him out of the city.
Right, so these same people back today, man, you actually had a brother who I don't know if he was GMS, man, but it don't matter. He actually went into a church and he filmed it, and the preacher got mad, like, no. And then you had a Judite woman. She was going harder than the preacher. They kicked him out of the church, man. They got mad, man. The brother just was basically showing them, he ain't even go into detail on none, man. He just basically was showing them we the peculiar people and we the Israelites, man. And they got wrathful about that, man, and kicked him out, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
Come on. And led him unto the brow of the hill whereon their city was built, that they might cast him down headlong.
Right, man. So they was trying to kill Yahawashi the whole time. They were plotting to throw him off a mountain, man. You know, but he was peeping them. He was peeping them and kept ducking and dodging, man. You know, he was peeping them and ducking and dodging and getting away. And I made a point about Peter having the swords. I wasn't looking at that as a corner level, man, but we'll show you know, even when Yahawashi died, man, before he was going on the cross, he asked, in Luke 22, man, I think the 35th chapter, he asked the disciples, basically, do you got a sword? They said, no. He told them to sell their garbage and buy two, man, because he knew the time that they was coming into. And he wasn't being cornerly or nothing, man, but it's gonna come a time you gotta defend yourself, man.
And also, Peter, you gotta think about who he was in the reincarnation. Prior to that, he was King David. So this man had a warlike spirit within him anyway. But he still was subjected to the rule of Yahawashi. Y'all get y'all last precept.
Alright, this was Yahawashi talking to wicked.
Let him get this real quick. You went
Romans.
to something else?
No, I still got to
Yeah,
Romans.
get Roman. Get Roman.
It's Romans 12:16. Be of the same mind one toward another.
Come.
Mind not high things.
See, man, not high things, man. Don't get high-minded in this society, man. Looking down on your people, man, because you don't know who the elect are. We ain't even saved yet, man. We don't know if we gonna make it, so you can't have that attitude that I'm the elect and I done made it, man. Man, not high things, man. Go ahead.
But condescending to men of low estate.
Condescended to men of low estate, man.
Be not wise in your own consent.
So don't be wise in your own conceit, man. You know, go ahead. That's it.
Yeah, that was it.
Come.
Oh, you said you got one more? Yeah.
This is going to how Yahawashi was talking to the wicked scribes and Pharisees. This Matthew 23:28. Even so, ye also outwardly appear righteous unto men, but within you are full of hypocrisy and iniquity.
And in fact, go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, because basically they weren't really about what they was talking about, man.
Right.
You know, on the outside they had their persona. You know, they had the fringes with the border blue. They stated that they enlarged their borders. They had the phylacteries, but at the same time they weren't really about this word, man.
And he's a perfect example of that today.
And put that in modern day times with these preachers. They wear the clean suits. Yeah. They talk all smooth to the people. They don't say rough words like us. So outwardly they appear to the people like they good, man. But us, we just rough. We might say a few words they consider cussing. Right. You know what I'm saying? Derogatory words. And you know, but on the inside, but we got the truth, man. You know?
That's right. Not to mention now we don't got the Cadillac with the towel on the back of the trunk and shit.
All right, verse 29. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites.
Destruction, hypocrites, man. But why? Because they're actors, man.
Because ye build the tombs of the prophets and garnish the sepulchres of the righteous, and say, if we had been in the days of our fathers, we would not have been partakers with them in the blood of the prophets.
But you are, man, because you came back as these wicked men, man. Go ahead.
Here you go. Wherefore ye be witnesses unto yourselves that ye are the children of them which killed the prophets.
Because basically you don't do what this word is saying, man. Go ahead.
Fill ye then the measure of your fathers, ye serpents, ye generation of vipers. How can ye escape the damnation of hell?
Right, because your sins was not blotted out, man.
Okay. Verse 34. Wherefore, behold, I send unto you prophets and wise men and scribes, and some of them ye should kill and crucify.
Going back to what the brother was saying in Hebrews, the first chapter and the first verse, man. He spoke by the prophets in diverse manners, man.
And some of them should ye scourge in your synagogues and persecute them from city to city.
And just like they did that back in the day, they're gonna do that in today's time frame, man.
They've been doing it, you know.
Well,
They despise us, man. You know, Lord willing, we endure to the end, man. But they despise the truth, man.
That's
the
right,
true men, man.
That's right.
Verse 35. That upon you may come all the righteous blood shed upon the earth, from the blood of righteous Abel unto the blood of Zechariah, son of Berechias, whom ye should slew between the temple and the altar. Verily I say unto you, all these things shall come upon this generation.
Right, and this is this generation, man, right here.
That's why you have shot, like I said, going back to unrighteous Cain, who slayed Cain? I mean, who slayed Abel? Cain, man, which was you Edomites back in their carnation, man. So, and then going into that time where you have a shot, that's why he actually told on the wicked Pharisees, you are your father the devil, man. Because and today put that in today's time, the so-called white man in rulership, you got our people in these power seats, they are their father the devil, that's man. Right. They right back in league with them again.
They
right
come in that
again,
same spirit, y'all come in that same fucking spirit, man. That's why you are you're like your father the devil, man. Because if you came from a righteous spirit, you know what I'm saying, you'll be doing righteous things, man. You'll be pushing the names, man, because that's the most important thing in the truth, knowing the names, man, and then doing what the word is saying and having faith, man. Because you gotta have faith and works, but you can't get everything perfect because basically we're in this fucked up flesh, man.
Right, now the scripture say, okay, he put his word above his name. But like the brother said, okay, that what they're saying is you can know the name and not abide in the word. And then going back to Matthew 7, there's gonna be some that say, did I not prophesy in that name, and not do this in that name? Then he gonna tell them, depart from me, you workers of iniquity. Yeah. But the name is very important, man. You know, that actually opened up that actually opened up the more truth to you, man. Calling up on that name, man.
Well, that's part of the living waters, man. It goes into John the 7th chapter, and I want to say living is Zio. It's Zio in the Greek, and it tells you living, and it tells you it's the definition of they who are worthy of the names, man. Yahweh and Yahawashi, and just like the brother saying in Psalms 138, all they're saying is that he's not gonna break his word, man. He put his word over his name, man. He's true to his name and he's true to his word, man. With that, we hope you're edified. Shalom.
Shalom.